early days, we had to be committed to each investment in the follow-up rounds for at least 2-3 rounds. To Barış's comment, if you look at it, in early 2000, ILAB was probably the only one or only second early stage investor in the market. When we did an early round investment, there was in the short run nowhere to be seen a second round investor or a third round investor. So any investor that has planned a commitment into an investment had to make sure that he's going to be there for the portfolio company in the following rounds, and had to make sure that his commitment is going to stay for there. But now, if I look to the market, I can confidently see that people from the local market are looking extensively more into internet assets in early stage investments. So if I'm approached by an early stage investment, I can confidently assess that in the following rounds, I will see that I can partner with some other investors. We have EBRD, we have Intel Capital, we have 212, and in the later stage rounds, even more, we see a lot of global late stage investors looking into the market. So what we can say is that the market is getting a bit more crowded, not in a competitive sense, but in a sense that it allows for the early stage investors to take more risks and to take more positions into earlier stage companies. And also in the angel investment community, I think that's a very critical ingredient as well. In the past, we needed to move into very early stage categories as much as to startup companies on our own. So in some of our portfolio companies, INAP has been the entrepreneur, such as Sigortam.net, Chemorbis or Steelorbis. ILAB has become the entrepreneur itself, because in those early days in 2000 and 2001, we haven't been approached with entrepreneurs sufficiently. We didn't have the sufficient deal flow to invest in those businesses. But nowadays, I feel like I have to review over 200 companies per year and have an enormous team available to process the pipeline. So I think we're getting more and more all of it, both in the entrepreneur side and also in the investment side. There are still some loopholes in the investment stages. Perhaps the death valley of our investment process is a bit steeper than it is in Europe or in the US, but I think we're getting there. And I think in terms of this public market, I think it is safe to say that NASDAQ is unique to itself. Even in UK, we're struggling with the alternative investment market AIM. So I think Turkey will have to endure significantly more time to have its public markets available for venture capital exits.